Hello.
Hi.
Edie is working late.
Yeah, I had a 12-hour day today. I got home 10 minutes ago and it is 8:45. Well, it's actually 8:40, but I set my clocks fast so I wake up earlier than I expect.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
I have another one
Yeah.
right over there. I have two of the alarm clocks that shake my bed now.
I love it. Yeah. No, he's working. You said you're on 12s now for.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future. We're trying to PPAP this part by Monday. So we've literally got like 4 days to get everything done. It's super fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's not like next week.
Well, it's Monday. So it is next week, but it's
Well, I meant like you're not on 12 hours for the next.
I don't
Like
know. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how it goes, and they want us to have a score of 100%, which is not possible.
No.
So, yeah, we probably will be next week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, either way, yeah. So he is not getting off till 7:30, so it wasn't feasible for him to come over here.
Yeah.
So we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna do long distance again until we're able to.
Yeah. You know what I noticed just now, which is I'm glad. I'm not glad we're doing long distance, but I'm glad we are because I realized this. My headphones match my hoodie.
They do.
That
is true. I was like, oh my god, I didn't notice that. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's kawaii.
Oh shit. Oh. I love it. No, but
also, I do not have room with my current setup to hook up the mic stand. So
I was wondering. I was like, I can't remember honestly. Like, well, next time. If you come over Saturday, yeah, if you come over Saturday, after work or whatever, if you're still, I don't know.
Well, I think the weekends we're probably working 8s.
Okay.
I hope so. If I do come over Saturday, which I already plan to, I ain't bringing shit. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna have fun at plenty of stuff. But no, I'm gonna we'll give you the stand I was using. The my drum kick stand, the mic stand I was using.
Oh, the small one.
Desk, yeah. So you can you can use that on your desk.
Yeah, that'd be better. Honestly, like I said before, I don't hate holding the microphone. Like honestly, it kind of makes me want to like talk more, like I have something important to say.
Yeah,
but I don't
fair.
have anything important to say. But
yeah, it's all right. That's fair. No, honestly, I'm just like, so I am trying to start making a little bit of an effort to care about basketball.
Why?
In a little bit. I don't.
Sorry, that was rude.
No, I don't know. You're not. It's a solid question. So more so of like I'm starting to find people in basketball that I are other than like obviously Steph Curry and all that jazz. Other than them, like I can start like there's a guy named Kendrick Perkins. He used to play. He's starting to show up on the McAfee show because like football's over, and because March Madness is going on, they've actually been talking about basketball, and more so Caitlin Clark, like she's changing the game for women's basketball.
Yeah, I've been seeing stuff about her, and like I don't follow sports, but she's popping up on my For You page because I follow strong, beautiful women.
Yeah, she broke the scoring record for both men and women's in college basketball.
Yeah,
it's still like early in this season. She still obviously got this going on. essentially she's the greatest women's basketball player so far, and eventually will be. But like, she is also got like she's supposed to basically after this season. The only thing she hasn't done is win the championship in March Madness, like the NCAA championship. She lost in the finals last year. So she's basically trying to win it this year, and then she's supposed to go to the draft. So the salary cap for women's basketball, like the first round pick, is $76,500.
That's low as fuck.
Yeah. So Ice Cube has his own league. It's called the Big Three. It's essentially he is taking basketball and treating it like football, where they play it once a week instead of like, every fucking 3 or 4 days or 2 days or whatever. And it's only 10 games if you go to the final. Like it's an 8-game season, then there's like a playoff game, and then there's playoffs, and then there's the finals. So there's not like a million teams. There's not a lot of teams. And most of the players are like retired basketball players that essentially they're like, I'm still really good at basketball. I just can't play 84 games anymore. So they're like, yeah, I'll play 10 games. So, I mean, so either way, like they're all retired NBA players, but he offered her $5 million to come play in his league. Yeah. That said, she's 6 foot, so she would officially be the shortest person in the league.
Yeah,
because they were kind of.
There's
she could still do good.
Yeah, there's talks where like she could be. It probably won't happen, but there's talks like that she could be drafted for the NBA. Because there's really no rule that women can't play. It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult. It'd be very difficult. It'd be. I mean, she could score, but unfortunately, it'd be very difficult. But either way, like, same with the Big Three. Like, honestly, in a way, I think that would be awesome because one, like, if anything, she does that for like a year or two and gets used to the physicality of playing with the like giant dudes and like figuring out their centers of gravity and how to fuck them up. So then she can go to the NBA and actually do it to them. Like strategically move that way, make like $15 million at playing against the retired guys and then go play with the NBA. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel like they would like teach her shit too.
Oh, 100%. But that's that would be one thing though. Is like, yeah, they're all like the shortest guy they could find, because McAfee and they were talking about it. So the shortest guy they could find on the team was 6'3", 6'4", and they were like, all right, like but 90% of them were above 6'7", and like they were like 6'7", 6'8", 6'10". There was one guy who's 7, and he, they were just like, all right, so like, and they were actually like, how realistic is that she can do well in there? And they're like, I mean, she's definitely going to be able to get points. Like, she's a shooter, so like, with the other guys around, if one-on-one, yeah, unfortunately she doesn't stand a chance, or not much of a chance, but like, with the team aspect, like, yeah, they're going to be able to, like...
Yeah, they'll be able to get her the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, then she's going to kill, because, like, she's a threat if they don't guard her, then she's ridiculous at passing, too. So, like, it'd be really cool to see her, like, actually do it. I hope so. Because the fact here is now that this happened, the WNBA is going to have to be like... All right, well, we're gonna have to bump up pay because, like,
significantly.
This girl, dude, this woman is fucking selling out, like, all of these places, and they're the highest selling tickets. Like, they're $400, $500 a piece to watch these games she's playing. So, like, she is going to legitimately change the trajectory of women's basketball. So they're really going to actually have to, like, all right, like, let's pay these ladies more, and it's like really cool. And now, especially with Ice Cube throwing that in there, because now it's like, well, does she just say, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna get paid $5? I mean, she's still gonna play, because here's the thing too. What's cool, it's all set up that she can still play there's all but one game that's conflicting with the WNBA schedule. So like, and he was like, and we can adjust that for her, no problem. And then he and Pat was like, yeah, you can, because you're the CEO. Yeah. And he just smiled. So yeah, it'd be awesome to see her do that. Also, I think they only play half court. Yeah. It's like I think it's like a half court, and they have a 4-point shot, which is like in the spot where the 4-point is. I think is essentially in those back corners and the deep threes. That's like her specialty. So yeah, it'd be sick. So I'm interested to see where that goes. So in a way, I'm kind of like, all right, I should start getting more into basketball. There's some really cool shit happening in the in both sets of the basketball world.
Yeah.
And honestly, now now that it mostly that McAfee is on ESPN, he's like, we actually have to be a all sports show. Yeah. Like, we can be mostly football when it's going on, but when it's not, they're like, all right, they're trying to cover, especially this in March during basketball. I'm like, all right, it's the time. There's a white guy. His name is God damn it, I don't remember his real name, because his nickname is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I've seen stuff on him, not too much, but I've seen a few things on him.
Yeah, he's got 8 different nicknames, and they're all funny, but he's really, really cool. The team he's on got snubbed from March Madness, and everyone's pissed about it because they're just dominating the other tournament. And the team that they got snubbed for lost by 30 points in the first game. They scored the team that they let in over them scored 14 points in the first half.
Jesus.
There's 15 minutes. Oh no, there's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's insane. So yeah, they were pissed off. So McAfee had them on, and he was really cool, and so he's obviously hopefully gonna get drafted eventually, because I think he's still young. He's got a couple years in college.
Yeah.
If he wants. So I'm I don't know. It seems like it's worth starting to try and pay attention to, even though our team sucks. But it'd be nice to maybe one day be into it enough when they're good.
Yeah, I mean they were decent when I moved here.
Yeah.
05.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, 04 was when they won the championship. Yeah. So that was their dominating era, which a lot of people will say arguable. I think actually Kendrick Perkins, that guy, I think he said, he was you could put them up against almost every single. You could put them up against the not the Miracle team, the superstar team from the
Dream
90s.
Team,
the Dream Team.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Well, he was. I think other than them, he was essentially you could put them up against every single team in the NBA in all of history, and they might win.
Yeah,
because of how good they were.
Dude, that shit was funny. The Dream Team stuff, because there were so many countries talking shit about America and the basketball Olympics or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, America's team sucks ass, and then everybody that played in the NBA was like, nah, that's because we ain't playing. And then they actually played in the game. It just fucking whooped everybody's ass.
Oh yeah, it put it on the stage. Everyone was like, "Wait, what? That's what's happening?"
They're like, "We wasn't even trying."
They're like, "Yeah, we didn't. I don't know. It wasn't worth playing. But now that it seems cool, fuck it, let's go. We're bored." And then, dude, oh my god, do you think that the Olympics is how Dennis Rodman became friends with the Kim Jong-un family?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
They're they were like, he's flamboyant, we should bring him in, and he was just like, fuck it, and now he's there and he's friends with the guy.
I wonder how many wars he's prevented.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, that's gotta be a legit question. Like, that's a deathbed question.
If you were my boy and you were a dictator, and I heard you talking some shit, and you're like, I think I'm gonna go to war with these people, blah blah blah, they offended me. My only job would just be, hey, let's not. Like, I would continue to hang out with you just to prevent wars.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, fuck, I didn't know it. Damn it, now I gotta keep him from fighting. Yeah, I gotta keep him from doing dumb shit.
Yeah, it's like...
Dude, that would be so funny.
It's like keeping your boy from getting drunk or too drunk at the bar on an international level.
It's like keeping your boy from getting way too drunk after his life fell apart.
Yeah.
Like, he's been broken up with, his job is terrible, like, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's an impossible job. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Him saying, oh, bro, I'm gonna end it all is legit end it all, everyone.
Well, the thing is, too, is like, what the reality of that is how many people has he probably watched get executed? Because you realize in that scenario, because they're so fucked up as
plausible,
people,
yeah.
that guy definitely, like, he was like, I'm gonna nuke them all. And he was like, come on, man, you don't need to do
bro,
that.
You don't.
He was like, find better ways to take out your aggression. We can be calmer about this. And he's like, you're right. And he's like, bring in the slave. And they just he just unloads a clip, chugs his beer, and he goes, let's go play basketball, Rodman.
Yeah,
and then Rodman's just
dude,
Rodman's just traumatized.
If I'm ever friends with a fucking international politician, just know I'm only friends to stop wars.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be the wildest shit. Oh my god, like, that's a funny concept. Like, just, I mean, like, what, their hangout has got to be legendary.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because, like, I mean, unfortunately, like, against all of the women's wills, like, he has all of the hottest ladies around. and they gotta act happy and do all kinds of shit. Dude, whatever he wants.
Their propaganda is crazy too, man. Like,
crazy.
Like, they believe that their entire family can walk on rainbows.
Yeah.
Like, that's a legitimate, like, propaganda they've passed through. Like, I'm not saying they all believe it, because, you know, there's probably some smart fuckers, but like,
I'm sure 90% of them don't believe most of the things.
It is some crazy levels of propaganda, man. And then the fucking grocery stores where they look full and prosperous, but it's just fucking posters in the windows.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, most of it's probably like, because I think most of the stuff that they actually believe is like the anti-American shit.
Yeah.
They don't believe a lot of the crazy shit that, like, phones and all of the stuff that exists outside of here. But, like, I think there's a lot of the crazy stuff, like, oh, he can do this and he can do this and he can do this. Like, I'm sure they're like, all right, like, obviously that's a bit crazy, because obviously we're starving.
I mean, look at our shit, man.
Yeah. Speaking of our shit,
homeboy's selling Bibles so he can get that church money legally.
Yeah, he's doing that. And then so, like, over in the UK, apparently they're doing a thing where you can, for them, they have a law that says, like, they can withhold their money if they truthfully believe that they can connect their tax money being spent on genocide, essentially, or war crimes, which genocide falls under.
Yeah.
So, like, essentially, it's some weird thing where they didn't go into, obviously, the giant details of it, but they set aside a separate bank account that has that amount of money in it that's allocated for that, but doesn't get sent to them until it's proven that their money is not being spent on it. But like there's 70,000 people in the UK that are trying to do that. And there's like the one guy's trying to, he's like, if we can get like 100,000, he's like, that allocates for roughly like $1 billion.
Yeah.
In their revenue, depending on like who they get, you know, because like he's political, so like some of these people might have good tax money, kind of shit. So, but also he was like, and then he was like, the one thing you got to look at, because he was talking to us Americans, he's like, we're not $1 trillion. You know, we don't work in the trillions. We're the UK. We only have like 66 million or 76 million, something like that. Yeah. Versus we have 300 million. So he was like, so 100,000 people is a lot bigger of a portion than it is for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people just not filing this year. Like, because a lot of people are seeing that they owe like an insane amount of money, like, and not an insane amount of money, but like an insane amount for like, you know, a normal person. Like people are owing like 2-3 grand, and it's like, no thanks.
Yeah,
like I'm only getting $200 back this year.
I am waiting to find back. I had to call the guy because he needed like 1 or 2 extra pay. Like I submitted my Robinhood stuff because like, all right, I was like, it's been long enough. I actually should like submit it for once, because now there's enough. I've accumulated enough money to be like, all right, like I've made money in here. Not a lot, but enough. Not like, I think it's like over the last, since essentially GameStop is when I started using the shit. Since then, I've accumulated maybe $300. I'm like, cool, all right, I should probably.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. So I was just like, okay, like I'm gonna submit it. Fine, and I mostly so that it's not like, all right, you've had this for too long and haven't.
Well, I mean,
so I printed out.
If you haven't sold anything, like that's, yeah, it's not taxed if you didn't sell. So,
I mean, I don't really know. I haven't done a lot with it, but either way, like I gave it to him. He's like, oh, I needed like 1 or 2 papers, and then he needed something from Melissa so he could finish them. So I'm hoping to pick him up tomorrow and find out what we're getting. It'd be cool. Like it'd be nice. The one thing that's cool is because of the fact that we had to replace our water heater and our furnace. They have tax credits for that. So all we had to do is like show them the receipts and proof that we bought these items, and then we'll get, I don't know what it is. I think it's like, it might be like $600 or something per item. I think it was, her mom told us about it, and I was like, oh shit, okay, we should do that. And then so that'll help, like, with the fact we had those. That sucked. That said, we are getting apparently we're one of the most efficient homes. Like, they send us a thing that's like, in the homes of your size from like this range to this range, out of like 4,000 homes, they're like, we're in like the top percent, like 10% of efficient homes, as far as like we don't use too much stuff. And I'm like, cool, that's kind of nice. I think I'm gonna pretty much allocate that to, like, we were like that before, but now it's a lot better. So I'm like, cool, like the furnace is probably helping.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta look into upgrading some stuff here.
That's fair. I mean, well, honestly, the one thing that's we were talking about it sucks that you're constantly busy, but at least you're able to save up some money, so you'll be able to.
Oh yeah, dude! I got paid today, and
don't suck.
I got paid today. It's March 28th. All my bills for April are paid.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then my check next week, all of my bills for May will be paid. So I'm, it sucks that I'm super busy, but also, like, that's 2 months of bills paid within the first week of 1 month.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So, yeah. So you're like, cool. I'm like, you're like legitimately able to catch up on shit, and it's a start.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's nice to actually be in that point. Like, it sucks that the one thing I'm hoping for is that apparently the government's they've started some lawsuits against the rental companies.
We were talking about work, and I thought you were going to say they started some lawsuits against the Canadians, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, blame Canada. No, it was they filed some laws, and essentially like anti-monopoly and trust lawsuits against Apple, the meat industries, and the rental companies, because they're like, you are very obvious. There's like 3 companies. You're very obviously destroying the market and like having astronomical profits for no reason. Like there's not that much demand to justify. And they're proving that they're going to prove it, and then hopefully like all of the grocery prices will actually finally drop and be affordable again, and we can be like, all right.
Yeah. Dude, I
have
been getting DoorDash mainly because of the hours, but every 2 days on the way home from work, I stop, I get gas. While I'm getting gas, I order DoorDash, and I order dinner for that night and the next night. And it has been cheaper than buying groceries.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing all right with her now, like because that's the thing for us is when we cook our meals, it's enough to do a lunch for me the next day, so it covers. So we've been good about. I mean, and that's the thing is like you'd be able to do it if you had the time, but like
for sure. If I had the time, go to Costco and all that.
We need to go to Costco.
We gotta go get a pizza. Well,
yeah,
you can get the chicken bacon. I'll get a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. That's the episode title for last week. I gotta text you that now. I forgot.
Hot dog. I still don't know where that's from, and I want to look it up right now.
Is my mic the right way? No, it's not. But going back to what you're saying, the rental stuff.
I'm not crazy. I typed in. Oh, I found it. Oh,
is it racist?
Bobby. Yes,
I knew it. It's Bobby Lee, ain't it?
It's Bobby. Yeah, it's Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah, you're connected to your headphone, so you can hear me.
Hold on.
I still couldn't hear nothing. You're gonna have to edit it in.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, nothing played through. I couldn't hear shit. You just heard me.
Damn it, I'm mad. I'll have to.
You're gonna have to splice it into the episode, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to you on. I'm just gonna send it to you now, so like we remember. So.
Yeah, I actually for last week's episode title, I want to put hot dog, and then underneath in small text, is this racist? And then for this episode, whatever we title it, I'll put lower below. Yeah, kinda.
It was. It's like it definitely was. Yeah, that's. I mean, he's playing a ridiculous.
Oh, I don't like that. God
damn, here we go.
I had to download
I gotta plug my. I can't hear you too much before we say goodbye to the peoples.
Oh, you're fine. I had to download the fucking the Messenger app for Windows now, and it's super annoying because it pops up notifications in the corner of my screen, and I don't like that.
Ooh, yeah, that's dumb. But yeah, I'm so glad I looked it up because I was like, I know I'm not crazy. I know this was a thing, and it was it's fucking Bobby Lee from Mad TV. Honestly, if I ever see him, I really want to just yell that. It's like, hot dog, and just he's like, why would you do that? That's and just it'd be so mad, but yeah. Either way, it's getting late. You work tomorrow.
I gotta make dinner still. We missed it. It's 9:11 right now, but according to my clock, it's 9:15. Make a wish.
It's still 9:11, actually.
Make a wish. Make 2 wishes, actually.
Yep. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one. We will see you guys all next week. And we love you. Bye, guys.